Good morning, I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that for all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen!
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning! Uppie, everybody.
Hello, I'm Lisa Ward from Oklahoma, and you're watching The Morning Show with Dina Blizzard. I've gotten to see Dina several times, and she always amazes me how she seems to connect with every single person, no matter how many people are there. Enjoy the show.
Aw, Lisa, it's so good to see you this morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, Anna heading back. Anna, you stopping by on your way home? Lisa's the best. Lisa, I think Lisa was probably the first like dine with Dina, but it was ride with Dina. It was give snacks to Dina. It was pick Dina up from the airport and take her as an emergency to a show. She basically saved the show one night, and she picked me up. Matt was awesome. He is awesome. We had a great time. If you missed Tipsy Tuesday last night, we had a great night. Our friend Dennis did not show up with bourbon. They closed all the bourbon stores. I think that the government got together to work against me. But hopefully we'll see Dennis another time. Have a glass of bourbon another night this week. Who knows? At the airport in Charlotte. Steak time. 24 hours, Kay. Hey, Michaela. Guten Morgen. Is that German? I had to get up at 6. I know. You just have to bourbon shop earlier. Well, it was funny. Sure was like, as soon as the morning show's over, you can get your bourbon. I was like, what? Yeah, you can buy bourbon at 9 a.m. So South Carolina is oddly fine with morning drinking, 9 a.m. drinking, but not after 7. They're like, you should watch Jeopardy and go to bed. They're like, not allowed to do it. It is German. Thanks, Michaela. So, well, I found a bug. This is upsetting. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but I can't. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, not our usual studio. I'm going to need this. Where'd it go? Dead bug to leave. Yep. Okay. Sir, thanks for being here. Let me just put you right here. Okay. All right. I'm trying not to scream like a crazy person. Okay. All right, we're back. I'm sure that happens all the time on Kelly Clarkson. So whatever. Okay, I'm back. So afternoon on Sunday. It's so weird. It's so weird how, hey, Katie, welcome to South Carolina. I'm not feeling very welcomed. I'm feeling very shut down by your bourbon laws, but whatever. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. They said it was for night shift workers. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, big day yesterday. Missy came to the other side. Comedian Missy Hall, I think, became a supporter yesterday, and she shook up the entire system. Everybody's like, girl, you're not already here. We already thought you were in. She's like, no, I'm just got in today. Just in today. So congrats, Miss. We're happy to have you. A lot of memes last night. Listen, if nothing else, become a supporter for the memes alone. I literally sat here last night. Jody is good. And Deanne was making some as well. The amount of memes that were made of Matt last night alone. Just do them. I've tried to prepare him mentally for what he is about to step into. We met houseman Pat. There's a lot. So, been looking for a little spice in your life. Become a supporter. Become a supporter. I was just saying to Sherry, I was like, it's so funny because somebody said, they're like, listen, I have Netflix and I'm a supporter. I watch Dina more for $4.99 a month than I watch on Netflix. I was like, girl, you're not lying. I'm catching up on life. There's a lot to say. Thanks, Moon. Anyway, a lot of fun people over there. Jürgen, I was just talking about you. I can't wait to. Yeah, and my nightstand photo. Oh my gosh. There's so much to say. Good morning, Jennifer. Yeah, Erlinda, I don't think he's ready. I think he was like, it was a good introduction yesterday to all of you via this way. He's not ready for real life. I'm like, remember all those crazy people that we were talking to on Tuesday? I'm like, yeah, they're here. They're in the room now. And they'll be sleeping over later. What? Yeah. All good stuff, Jürgen. All good stuff. Big girl decision. Let's help Kathy. Transmission out on my 2014 car. Fix or buy? Girl, buy. Right? Fix. I don't know. That's a hard one. Mine is 2013. So mine's 11 years old. I'm ahead of you. And I literally was just thinking, and everybody's like, bye. I have 2 more kids in college, and I'm trying to eke out. Fixed cars are overpriced. Yeah. Buy, not worth it with a transmission. Buy. And you got to buy used. But then I get all jammed up. Do I buy used certified? So I get a couple of years still left on the warranty. Blah, blah, blah. It's a lot. It cost us $5,000 last year to replace it. Transmission costs too much. Pam, it's actually a little cooler today. It's a lot cooler. I feel like yesterday when I got out of the car, it was like automatically 81 degrees. I don't know what it is now, but I have no struts, whatever those are, or suspension. And so even when we got in the car, even like Matt got in the car the first night we drove over, and anytime I turn, mostly right, everyone knows. They're like, Dina is about to turn her car, because it sounds like there's a number of men under the car just moving mechanical things in order to turn the ship. It's just, now I like to think about my car and the sounds it makes, like when I cook at home on the burner and it's just real loud. I'm like, Jesus wants me to know how hard this machine is working. This is like, look at me acting like I understand. Transition equal bad. That's it. Purge gas, not real. It's very elementary, but useful. I feel like there's certain words. Somebody can be like, windshield washer fluid, good. I'm like, oh, okay. No, I got you. That's what I imagine my joints sound like on the inside of my body. You're not wrong. Good morning, Eileen. It's crazy hot. I'm in birds. It's birds. Birds with a U. Mika, birds. Bird. I don't know what birds is. Yeah, you don't think you need oil, girl. It didn't say, girl, get oil. That's what I need. Listen, put a light on, whatever. I need, girl, get some oil. Cars are up 50% for used cars with more mileage and older. Ooh. I bought a 2009 in 2011, and I won't be changing it for a long time. I'm telling you, my sister Nicole will drive a car. I feel like when she buys it, she's like, this is going to be my car and also the hearse that takes me to my death. She doesn't, she don't care. 100 degrees in Wisconsin. No, you should move. Got a new transmission. Really? My daughter got a used certified through a dealership. Transmission went out. We got a new transmission. That's why you buy certified. And it's like so much more, but I know. I'm gonna buy whatever I want because Sherry gonna come change the oil. What was that? There's some people over here having like a morning party. They probably went and got bourbon. They were like, guys, we can get our bourbon out because South Carolina says you can drink at 9 a.m., but not at 7:01. So I think they had a bourbon breakfast. I just bought a 2012 and we'll have it for a long time. Looks like it's never seen the snow. It's in really good shape. I paid $11,000 for it. Doris, good for you. Ran out of oil twice. Still worked. Wow. That's so crazy. It is funny. I feel like, there's part of me that's like, get a good car, put good money into it, and, like a Honda, a Toyota, like something's just going to last forever. And then the other part of me is like, listen, get an old car and just run it into the ground. Just, I don't know. I got a new used Ford Escape. Those are good cars. I like the look of like a Jeep or a Bronco. Like I want to be like, that's who I am. I'm like rugged, but I'm not. I don't know if you guys knew that about me. You should look up CJ on TikTok. She used to sell cars and knows all the tricks of getting the best deal. I don't follow her. Been driving my car for 15 years. I love when people say, like, what's so funny is when you get like an old person car. Like Diana, she's had her car forever. Where's she go? Where's she going? So she'd be like, I had this car for 15 years. It got 12,000 miles on it. You're like, what? It's like the cars are like, they're frozen in time. They haven't been anywhere. You know what I mean? I know. Oh, the Audis, those are nice. I have a Hyundai. I've had no issues. It's so funny because I never used to consider Hyundais, but I feel like I know a bunch of people that are buying them now. And I'm going to be the minivan lady. I put 70,000 miles in my car in 2 years. That's so crazy. I'm at the point where I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a hybrid for my next car. I don't know that I could do electric. Does anybody here have an electric car? Because I just don't think the infrastructure's built for it. I don't, and it takes 20 minutes. Nicole says we have electric, but it's not. And we were talking about this the other day. They have like the fast chargers and the slow chargers. I'm like, if you have figured out a fast charger, why you still got a slow? Oh, you see the ducks? There's one right there. Here they come. My finger's like, which way are we going? They were feeding them this morning. We have an electric car and a hybrid. And Christy, which one's easier? Yeah, it would take, I don't want to take 4 days to get to Florida. That's what I mean. I don't know if there's gators here, and I don't want to answer that question because I won't go outside. I don't know if there are. My car is 60 years old with less than 30,000 miles drive to work and back. It's less than 2 miles round trip. Yeah, Laurie, that's crazy. My husband wants Tesla, but only the expensive one. Of course he does. I love my Tesla, and you'd be surprised how prepared Tesla is with the infrastructure. I would be surprised. My husband, security Tim from the trip, said hybrid is the way to go because you use it for long trips, but you can also bebop around using the electric. That's what I said. Yes, there are gators in Myrtle Beach. Okay, then. And now I can't go anywhere. You mean like in a parking lot? Where, in here? Are there gators in here? Do the ducks know? There are gators in Myrtle Beach for sure. I just thought about this the other day. I was like, there's no gators. How many people think there's gators in this, with this duck? No. You can't. If there's water, there are alligators. I have not seen one. We find them under our cars. Look, why do you live here? Okay. Let me put this in perspective. Let's say I wake up, I'm trying to go to work, and there's a flat dinosaur under my car. Can you call out? Can you call out? I got a flat dinosaur under my car. My husband sees him on golf courses all the time. And does he run? All I would need, no. You might want to let the ducks know. That's what I'm saying. My uncle saw one in Disney World on Tom Sawyer. No. The CEO of Ford took a road trip in an electric car and said there's big problems with charging himself. Yeah. Hey, Anita. No. I have some thoughts about this pond. A lot of thoughts. Just come up and eat your dog. I don't like it. I don't even like watching. There was just a video. Now, I know this is in nature, but I was jammed up about it. There was an alligator and there was a cheetah cub trying to get some water. She's just trying to get some water. He just grabbed the cheetah cub and just ate it. And I was messed up for the whole day. I was like, why would he act like that? I don't think I could be, I couldn't work at a zoo. I clearly don't understand ecosystems. I was just like, no. And the mom was just confused. She's like, where did my baby go? It just was upsetting. I was like, who's going to tell her? It was, I know. Yeah. It was too, yeah, it's a circle of life. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know it exists, but I don't need to see it in my feed. I had a whole backstory on the cub. I had a whole, and then moving forward, like how did the mom deal with it? Just, the gator would bite your foot as you get in the car. Okay, this didn't help. This is not gonna. Alligators climb fences. Well, there's a fun fact I didn't. It's too much. I have seen the spotless giraffe. Using a stick to open it, going out in the yard until living in Florida. Yeah, no. I don't like it. Yeah, there's a spotless. Oh, wait. I'm going to tell you. Okay. We're all old here. So I just need to tell you something so that you would have any idea what any young people are talking about. Here we go. There's a new trend on TikTok. Tina, how do you know? I only know because somebody sent it to me. There's a new thing on TikTok. There's something where you're supposed to check your canthal tilt. I'd be like, my what? Your canthal tilt. And whether or not your canthal tilt is negative or positive will tell you whether you're an attractive person. Like, I need this in my life. Everybody like, what the is my what? Is it in here? No. It's lower? No. Does anybody want to guess what your canthal tilt is? I'm going to give you a second. Now remember, depending on whether it's a negative canthal tilt, I can tilt anytime I want. What about my candle? Your uterus. Sounds like it would be right, but it's not. Canthal, C-A-N-T-H-A-L. Yeah, close, Tammy. How high you hold your nose to your face? Something. Eyebrows. This is like, I don't really want to know. I'm actually fine not knowing at all about my canthal. Yeah. So, like a kneecap? No, it's in your face. So, there's a new thing on TikTok called canthal tilt. And if it's negative, you ugly. Girl, you ugly. Yeah, you ugly. Like that. If it's positive, I guess you are gorgeous. A lot of us who prior to checking our canthal tilt thought we were gorgeous are having an upsetting day. Let me explain. Girl, your canthal is out. No, canthal tilt. So if you put the app on, you put your face in it, there's a red line that'll go right across here. Now, your canthal tilt, the red line, will either be straight. So it's looking at here to here and how it goes across your face. So you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. So some people's canthal tilt, yeah. Does a canthal have beer goggle? Now, if you're drunk, your canthal tilt goes like this. So this is a positive canthal tilt. So it would go up. Some people's look like a smile. But if it goes down, girl, you ugly. Yeah. If it goes straight, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yeah, and now I'm confused. Yeah, everybody's confused. So everybody's been checking their canthals now. And I was like, why you gotta do this to people? Now you got you ugly stuck in my head, girl. You ugly. Yeah. I don't know who made it up. But then like an ophthalmologist comes on and she's like, it's checking your canthus. And she started using big words. And then she said, you can use it to help you with your mascara. I was like, what? So you see people on TikTok, they'll put this red line on, this canthal line, and then people are following the line with their mascara. I was like, this. At first, I thought you said camel toe. No, there's a new app. Missy is the creator, and she created a new app. It's a camel toe indicator, and you just take it, and you just end up beep 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 beep, and it would notify. You can check yourself, like scan it. Just scan it. Beep beep. This is a horrible show. I didn't say that. I did not start. I did not. Yes, Lucy, it did. It said if you put this in, it'll tell you like this is the red line. The red line comes here, and your shadow and stuff should be in. Yeah. You're welcome. It's called CTI. Why she's gonna get an IG award? CTI creator. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Exactly. First words, camel toe. Just joined. Well, Melanie, we've been waiting for you. So, you're welcome. That's how this show goes. And now the app is judging my appearance. Girl, apps have been judging our appearance forever. Not new. All right, so I found another article that I would like us to read because and listen, there's no good or bad here, okay? This is just what we'll call food for thought, okay? Now, just wait for my TED Talk. For many years, I suffered with CTI. And I thought to myself, let me finish this burger and then let me make an app that will help. I can't wait for your TED Talk. Anyway, we're going to read through this. Now, you don't have to tell anybody your answers. It's one of those tests. You know, when somebody gives you a test, they're like, these answers are just for you. You're like, this is not going to be good. If these answers are just for me, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to go well. No, I haven't seen Miles Banham. All right, so this one says, now mind you, this might apply if you are currently married. If you're not married, maybe it might explain why you're not married. I have a feeling this was going to hit me hard. I didn't read it before we went live, so I might be crying by the end of this list. We'll see. But it says 21 rules every marriage should follow. Now, I'll tell you something. Right now, I want you to pick your number, okay? It says 21 rules every marriage should follow. I'm going to say maybe, probably 9. 9. I'm going to give me. Yeah. So, and if you're not married, think to yourself, this is why I'm not. I agree with like 3 of these. Yeah. That's 11 too many rules. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of rules. So, yeah, Di's like, I'm giving myself a 3, girl, because like a good marriage or like that? Like what kind of marriage? Because it's just real general right now. So let's just get into it. All right. I'm married, but I bet we don't follow any of these rules. Yeah, a negative 21 is what Joey's going to go with. So here we go. Here we go. 21 non-negotiable rules every marriage should follow. Non-negotiable. They're coming out strong. They're coming out swinging. All right, here we go. Marriage means you must find the good. A happy marriage doesn't mean you have a perfect spouse or perfect marriage. It means you have chosen to look beyond the imperfections. It's easy to overlook the little annoyances when we're focused on the good. So I would say I try to do that. Like in general, I don't even think that's marriage. I think, are you the kind of person that tries to find the good? I'm going to give myself 1 point. 2, find your happy. Do something daily that makes you happy and your relationships will benefit. You can't be happy in a relationship if you aren't happy with yourself. And I'm going to say it real aggressive with my finger. I'm a 2 already. I agree with this list so far. So far, 2 for 2. That's all relationship. That's what I'm saying, Jessica. I'm in. So far, I'm 2 for 2. Forgive the imperfections. A successful marriage isn't the union of 2 perfect people. What? It's not. It's that 2 imperfect people have learned the value of forgiveness and grace. Fine. Forgiveness. 3. I don't know a lady here or fella who hasn't looked at the person and be like, yeah, sure, I'll forgive you for eating all the donuts, even though I bought them and whatever. 3. I'm in. I don't know. Let's go to number 4. This is where stuff starts to break down. Number 4. Successful marriage begins with you. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say in my face? Success in marriage does not come merely through finding the right mate, but through being the right mate. Oh, you trying to take it to me. Trying to change your partner will only backfire. Okay. I feel like we're out. I'm out. So focus on your contribution. Tackle only what you can control. That, okay. Well, I feel like we're a solid 3-1. Yeah. So I start to waver here. Okay. I'm gonna, yeah, so a 4. So curly sausage isn't iffy. I'm gonna focus on me, but I mean, if there's a lot wrong with you, I mean, how much can you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm out. Solid 3. 3-1. So far, so good. Number 5, make your marriage a priority. Marriage is not a noun. Marriage is a verb. You gotta marriage this. It isn't something you get, it's something you do. It's the way you love your partner every day. Stop it looking at a marriage as a thing and start making it a part of you. Take care of it, nurture it, and let it go. I was barely able to forgive Jeremy for telling me telling customs we had Hungarian sausage in our luggage. And that's why you guys are in counseling now. I mean, if we're honest, it was the sausage, Hungarian sausage. Uh-huh. No, I think I'm 4-1. I agree with this. You have to, yeah. Especially when it comes to kids. Like, it's like a lot of people, I feel like there were times where I definitely was like much more focused on my kids, but that's because they pooped themselves and wouldn't eat unless I fed them. And so I had to focus. But you had to swing that back eventually. And I don't know how many of us do that very well. So I'm 4-1. Express your love daily. All right, look, what are you saying? That was just last week. The greatest weakness of most humans is their hesitancy to tell others how much they love them while they're still alive. Be open with your expressions of love. I think I do that. I feel like I'm a little, yeah, we express our love through fart jokes. Same. I agree with this. I'm going to say 5-1. I agree with this one. But I feel like my brain is bouncing back and forth to like from now, Dina, to like married 3 kids, Dina. Yeah, define expression. I feel like listen, look, I'm surrounded by alligators in beautiful South Carolina. I don't have a lot of problems. But if you were talking to like 15 years ago, Dina, she had a lot of problems. She had a lot of issues. Girl needed help. Girl did not get help. Whatever. But I agree. You should do that. All right. So 5-1. Savor the good. Well, I feel like we're just saying the same things over and over again. Marriage is like a fine wine. If tended properly, it gets better with age. Yeah, these are all good. Make self-care a priority. Yeah. One of the greatest gifts you can give to your spouse is your wholeness. Girl, I don't have a wholeness. I barely have, like, there's nothing complete here at all. Who wrote that? That's what I'm saying. I don't have a wholeness. If I had a wholeness, what do I need you for? I don't have it. Does anybody have wholeness? Do you feel? Yeah. Yeah, they only came up with 3, and now they're just recycling. They're like, let's get to 21. How many different ways can we say this? I don't have a wholeness. In fact, I feel like when I introduce myself to people, I'm like, my name is Dina. I am pretty messed up, but I am entertaining, and I feel like that's as whole as you can get. I don't know anybody. It's like I'm whole. I'm really just so content. Like a wholeness like that, because that I can give you a number, a definite rank. Like a number, but like just general wholeness, take out the A, that's hard for me. Not whole at all. So learn from the past and dream of the future. Okay, it's just the same one. Marriage means learning something new every day. Yeah, I have holes. Live in the now. Yeah, celebrate the best of each other. Be kind and generous. But this is actions speak louder than words. That's an important one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Barb, that's the only way you can do it. Actions speak louder than words. I'm a big fan of this. I'm like, listen, you can be like, yeah, I support you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Invest your time, blah, blah. Give a free pass. Make a list of 10 of your spouse's faults. Everybody's like, give me a big piece of paper. Give me a pen, a permanent marker. 10? You just want 10. Okay, hold on. Which, for the sake of your marriage, you will always overlook. You can live with those 10. Oof. Oof. You got poster board in the back? You got one of those papers. It's just the paper just keeps coming. It's like a roll. It's like, what do they call it? Like a ream, but on a circle. And you just, I'm gonna need a bigger pen. Yeah, what? But you're supposed to write them down, and then you say, these 10 I'm gonna overlook. I feel like, why I gotta do your homework? If this is where we're supposed to land, I'm gonna show up to a date with my 10. I'd be like, listen, I took the liberty of writing my faults down on this one. I have them written down for you, so you know ahead of time like what you're getting into. So let's start at the top, okay? Number 1, I am an a-hole, and that's not going to change. And so you would have to say, I'm on board for that. Mm-hmm. Number 2, I think I'm funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like writing them down isn't overlooking them. I think it's an exercise, Karen. It's an exercise. Because if you said write down 10 faults, I'd be like, boom, done. Then they said, now, these are the 10 you have to overlook. I'll be like, oh, no, I need a new piece of paper. Nope, this is not. These are the most annoying ones. I didn't know we were overlooking them. I'm gonna put like, you didn't make the bed, you left your clothes on the floor. Like I'm gonna put the dumb ones down because the big ones, that's on the top. Stop it. That's a lot. Give a free pet. It's the little things. Be supportive. Marriage maintenance. A relationship is like a house. When a light bulb burns out, you don't go buy a new house. Yes, I do. That is exactly what there was a bug in my house. I had it on the market. I called a realtor. What are you talking about? You changed the light bulb. No. It needs regular care. Sure, it needs regular care. But I mean, listen. Mel Robbins said on the Today Show yesterday, give yourself a high five in the morning, every morning. You get on board. So funny. So funny. Yeah, if I had a house man, if I got Matt coming in being the house man. Is the husband the light bulb? In this scenario, let's go back. When a light bulb burns out, you don't go buy a new house. Ironically, I do. My first real fight with my fiance, he asked if this means we have to break up, and I laughed. And I told, buckle in, dude. This is a real relationship. We're going to work on it. I remember, I think I was in high school, and I was dating a guy. It was college. And we did the same thing. We had a fight. And it was a silly fight about something. And he was so upset. And I was like, are you okay? He was like, well, we're breaking up, right? And I was like, what? He's like, we're fighting, so we're breaking up. I was like, I feel like you don't, that's not how this goes. He was really hot. I'm sorry. I went somewhere. What? I asked him to change the furnace filter. He said, what's wrong with you continuing to change it? Are you in my house? Is this my house? What are you doing here? What? No. I'd carrot stalk him. Listen. You could do lessons I learned from Carrot, and you could live your whole life according to Carrot. Carrot is her own special thing. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, no. Oh, you don't want to be my boyfriend. Oh, you're going to be it. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm still at negative 21 on the quiz and we've been together 22 years. Good for you, Joey Joe. Think freely. If you want to know where your heart is, look to where your mind goes when it wanders. Wait, that was just real deep. Hold on. I think I need to read that. Carrot should have written this list. Carrot would have had a completely different list. It would have been hysterical. If you want to know where your heart is, stay with me. Look to where your mind goes when it wanders. Let's sit on that. Where does my mind go? I mean, it goes a lot of places. Can you guys hear that music? Ah, that's deep. Was this article written by a divorce attorney? I'm like, that does most things around the house if I don't have to do anything, if I don't want to. Oh, Doris. You stay with him. Yeah, no one wants to go where my mind wanders. After taking this test, I decided maybe I'm not even really married. What? Got engaged, get into it for a year later. He said, I didn't ask for this. I pointed to my ring and said, oh, yes, you did. But you got to say it like that. You have to say it. If somebody's like, I didn't sign up for this. I'd be like, oh, yes, you did. And you have to point. Oh, yeah. And you have to do the thing with the head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My mind goes to the beach. Is that where my love is? Where my heart is? I did say it. I said exactly. Oh, yes, you did. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Gloria. Gloria, you have a good name. Warbiani Lazars. That's a lot of words. I feel like you have almost every letter of the alphabet in there. Mm-hmm. My mind is still on Matt Rife. I mean, Matt White was amazing, but Matt Rife. Mm-hmm. Maybe fill a book. Be committed. Lifetime commitment. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So this list, I feel, wasn't real like so much about a good marriage, but just how to be a good person, which I'm on board with. It's really funny. My husband reminds me that I said yes. He's like, don't forget, you said yes. You're locked in. Who's Matt Rife? Tell me. Come on. He's the hottest new young comedian that everybody's going gaga over. And I'm working with Matt White. Very funny, amazing abs. Also gorgeous. But everybody thinks I'm saying Matt Rife when I'm saying Matt White. And so now Matt White is a favorite. He's our Matt Rife. And there's at least 15 memes of him with random women from the cold. So. My friend married my cousin. I reminded her she chose him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's not new, though. He's been doing stand-up for 12 years. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's the newest to pop. All of us, all comedians, are right below pop. And then you just got to wait. And some may never pop. I may never pop. Oddly fine with it. I'm fine exactly where I am. But some people pop into the celebrity universe. And life is never the same, I imagine. I don't know. Yeah. He's very young now. Yeah, he's not old. He's young. Mm-hmm. Thanks for clearing that. I almost bought tickets to Matt Rife when he comes here. Oh, you should, Judy. He's cute. You like him. He's a little dirty. He's getting dirtier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. Matt White is very funny. He was adorable. And talks about his sisters a lot. He has 6 sisters. And talks a lot about it in his stand-up. But it was really nice just listening to him talk about his mom and his sisters. Like, I think there's such a difference when you meet a fella who grew up around a lot of women. You know what I'm talking about? It's just something about it. I was saying to Dean, he grew up around me, the girls, my mom. So it was really just my dad, Jim, and Dean that, were the boys. There's just a lot of female energy in our family. But even just Dean and Jacqueline and Brooke being together, like when Dean was in high school, Dean he can talk to anybody, right? So he never got weird talking to girls. Like to him, girls were just other humans. But I feel like when guys just grow up around guys, like girls are a mystery and they're like, I don't know how to talk to you. I know. I don't know what it is. But listening to Matt yesterday talk about his mom and it was cute. But like Dean said that he was at his friend's house. And his friend had invited this girl that he liked to the party. He says, Mom, the girl gets there and my friend is completely ignoring her. Just ignore. He's like, I don't know what to say to her. She's just sitting by herself in the kitchen. He goes, I felt so bad. I went over and I'm trying to talk to her. I'm like, oh, so-and-so really likes this. You like that? He said, I was trying so hard. And I was like, dude, you got to just go over and talk to her. She's just sitting there by herself. You invited her over. It was just so funny. So cute. A man who speaks sweetly about his mom and sisters is instantly more attractive. Just adorable. It is. So it's funny. All right, so these cookies, I think, did you buy me these, Sharon? They're so funny. These Walkers gluten-free, they're the only cookie that really kind of tastes like a cookie, a real one. But I just read it. It says, by appointment of Her Majesty the Queen. It's been endorsed by the Queen. How do you get that? I don't know. How do we find Matt White online to follow? This is a great question, Christina. And I might have had a short tutorial with Matt last night. And I was like, dude, you got to get this all matching. We're working on it. I'll let you know tomorrow. What queen? Look, Her Majesty the Queen of England. It's England, right? Not. Although it does say product of Scotland. Do they have queens in Scotland? Anytime they say the Queen, I automatically think it's Her Majesty the Queen. I don't know. It's Queen Latifah. Exactly. These are approved by Queen Latifah, which is why the only reason I eat them. Same queen. Okay. Well, not anymore, but yes. Okay. Cindy, I hope you feel better. Is that why they say somebody works blue? I just know that when people work blue, it's considered dirty. Judy just said his language was so dirty, the air was blue. That's why they say that? I didn't know that. My family is from Scotland. They were royalty. We have a castle. Lacey, you got a castle? Please send me information and I would like to come visit it. I love castles. If I could build a moat around my house, I'm going to look into building a moat around my house. It is it's a dream. One of our trips is going to be to a castle. I don't know which one. Can we book an event at your castle? See, Lucy's already on board. Lucy says, we're one step ahead of me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jana, looking forward to it. Do you have feta? Obviously. I'll have a whole herd of feta in the yard. Jacqueline is going to be the shepherd. Mm-hmm. I'll send you pictures. My cousin's wife did a whole family history. My maiden name is Campbell, like the soup. What? Lacey, send me pictures. Can we book the castle? And do One Funny Mother goes royal. Mm-hmm. If you don't know Fortune Femme, sir, she isn't dirty and she's hilarious. I agree, Sunny. I'm same thing. Tig Notaro, also good. Trip to Italy to Cavallino Beach, said Kathy Cavallino. I could be royalty and I don't know it. Yes, like the soup. You're a Campbell from Campbell's Soup? What? You've been hiding this from us, Lacey? Can you put in Lacey, I own a castle, Jenkins? Can you make it that? Because then I'll never forget it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So funny. She said, haha, yes. If your work wants to cut your house, but they're going to buy a new carpet, how do you feel about this? Brenda, I don't even know what that's a thing where they're going to get new carpet and they're like, so we got to cut everybody's hours. Is that what you're saying? And they said it, or you just put that together? They were like, listen, we need new carpet, so we're going to cut everybody's hours. What? Mm-mm. When will you be in New York? From Putnam, when you want to see you with my girlfriends. Lori, I don't know. But you can stay tuned. We got a website, OneFunnyMother.com. But yeah, I'm hoping to get on the road. I have been listening to Fortune Femme Stern's podcast with her and her mom. So funny. I know. I love her. I think she's really funny. I'm going to tell everybody at work that my $5 friend, Lacey, has a castle. And that's not even the craziest thing I've said this week. So funny. Guys, if I could buy a castle and renovate it anywhere, I would do it. I'd be like, welcome to One Funny Castle. And I'll get the rooms and people can come visit. I'm going to buy a castle. I don't know where. We're going to buy a castle together. And then you're all going to go to work, be like, oh my gosh, you guys, I just went into like an HOA with like 1,000 other moms. But we own a castle. Like I can't like stay there for free, but like we did it together. So like I'll get like a chocolate on my pillow when I come. And I'll get my name on let's start a fundraiser for a castle. Exactly. And I'll get my name on a tile in the bathroom. I don't know why in the bathroom. And I can go work on it. Yeah, like an HOA. Listen, Alejandra, anything. Yeah. The Castle Comedy Club. Don't you remember there were the guys that did the guys who made what's the dirty card game? Cards Against Humanity. They started this card game and they just made bajungle amounts of money. I don't even know what that word is, but a lot of money. And then they bought an island. They crowdfunded for an island. And then they bought the island with the whole group. And everybody got a flag. And you could go to the island and you got like a square like this, and you could put your flag in the ground and be like, this is my part of the island. You guys don't remember? And then you would put your flag in and you'd take a picture and be like, this is my square. And then you had to take it off and leave the island. But, you know, you would have like a little section. So everybody will have a little section. A funeral home / castle / comedy club / little store / CTI base for Missy so she could work on her app. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's called Casa Loma. Google it. It is amazing. Can I buy it? Let me look. Let me see. Casa Loma. It's a Gothic revival castle mansion in Toronto. It is now historic house. Oh, it was constructed from 1911 to 14. The residence of financier Sir Henry Pellet. Architect was Lennox. 7 floors, 64,000 square feet. And Wendy's office, duh, / Wendy's office. It's a popular venue for weddings, film locations, rented in the evenings, closed to the public. Wow. 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 The house cost $3.5 million to build and took 299 workers 3 years to build. It halted during World War I. It has 98 rooms. It's the largest private residence in Canada. It has an elevator, an oven large enough to cook an ox. Why you gotta have what? Who's like, listen, now it's 1911. Let's talk about the kitchen. All right, what are you looking for? I need an oven. Well, of course you need an oven. It's got to fit an ox. What? You do what? Fit an ox. Got to get an ox in there. It's going to walk in. It's going to walk into the oven. Yep. It's going to walk in by itself. Hot, though. Yep. It'll walk in by itself. 2 vertical passages for pipe organs, a central vacuum, and secret passages in the ground floor, office, a pool, 3 bowling lanes. This was all in 1911, or was this updated? Today it serves as the Regiment Museum for the Queen's Own Rifles of Canada. The property taxes went from $600 a year to $1,000 a month, and Paulette was already experiencing financial difficulties. He auctioned off his art worth $1.5 million and $250,000 in furnishings, and he was able to enjoy life in the mansion for less than 10 years, leaving it in 1923. It was turned into a hotel. It was popular during Prohibition as a night spot. Man, this place has so much history. It became a major swing era dance place. The city seized it for unpaid taxes in 24. Man, he didn't have it for very long. And then somebody went in, a broadcaster, and talked about ghosts. Something about the Kiwanis Club. The stables were used in World War II to conceal research and production on sonar. This is so interesting. Covert operations. Wow. Wow. It said from 97 to 2012, the mansion underwent 15-year, $33 million renovation. A new board of trustees, new management, net profits to help pay for the upgrades. Operating said there was only 32. What? By 2011, it was defunct. And then the city took over again. What in the world? Now, why can't you give it to me? I'll take it over. Blue Blood Steakhouse opened in summer of 17. And now it's a steakhouse? Okay. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Bought a castle and why it was very cool. They did tours before they sold it. Wow. Wow. And where is this? In Toronto. Wow. Interesting. I love castles. I don't think somebody said there are a lot of abandoned mansions in the United States. Are there? Castles? Is a mansion the same as a castle? I don't think so. Has to have a turret. I don't know. Listen to me. I'm like, guys, I won't stay in it unless it has a turret. Because that's the kind of princess that I am. Girl, you live in a rancher. Okay. and your dog eats poop in the yard. I don't know that we would consider that you could be choosy about your mansion/castle. Yeah. Thank you, Lorene. Yeah, if you've been hiding a castle this whole time, I would be angry. I do need to go to Scotland and just sleep in castles. I live in a basement, so a castle is a slight upgrade. You're right. Dean would be so excited to live in a mansion castle because he's also in a basement. Anyway, so listen, everybody. It's Wednesday, right? Do we all agree? I think so. So we made it through half the week, which is exciting. Tomorrow, I think I have a morning show to do, so we'll be on the move tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the Scottish accent alone would be amazing. So lots of turrets. The alarm just went off. We are fine. We forgot. Okay, so now they're going to call me. All right, I got to go. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, Judy says do something nice for yourself. And thanks for watching. Have a great day and a blessed day. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow morning. All right, have a good one. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.